God, what do you want the people of Texas, well, everyone in the world to know in regards to what's happening with the open borders and everyone banding together to stay safe? Man, I got family, farms, I've got a lot of people over there that I love. This shit's getting pretty intense, and I want to know exactly what these interdimensional entities that have warned us about all the corruption and prophecies have to say.
Who this guy is, but he seems to think he's somebody.
By the way, if you are smart enough, you would know who I am. But you are really not smart enough to know who I am. But soon you're gonna know who I am. You're gonna know who I am. Very easy.
Wow, very easy. The entitlement.
No, believe me, I'm much better than that.
What should really concern you is why a guy that seems so educated, clean cut, would need to cross the border illegally.
Are we a country anymore?
Are we still a country?
There's a civil war.
I hope that it doesn't turn into anything.
The showdown escalates between Texas and the White House.
25 states supporting Abbott.
25 governors now supporting Abbott.
25 states have now voiced their support for Texas and Governor Abbott.
God bless Greg Abbott.
One after all these governors together. Did you call each other?
This is a no-brainer. The White House and Joe Biden just obviously doesn't get it, or they don't care. This buck stops with the White House and President Biden. He had both houses of Congress from 2020 to 2022 and didn't do a thing. He can take executive actions. Hey, how about going down there and seeing it for yourself and telling people we're not going to allow folks to come across?
There is no word to describe this except invasion.
Illegal encounters surpassed 300,000 in December alone.
They're demanding the state allow federal agents to remove razor wire border barriers. But Texas is responding, come and take it.
Right now, Texas is telling the Biden administration to come and take it.
He's not going to allow this continual dilution of our country, this just overrunning of our border, the literal letting in of these individuals.
The Supreme Court's ruling didn't say we had to take this down. It just said they could cut it. They can cut it all they want. We're going to replace it.
There's a lot of bad people involved in this that are coming across the border. And right here, right before our eyes, we see a constitutional crisis being created by the Biden administration.
Mr. President, you say you want to secure the border. Texas has secured it. Leave it alone. This is working. And in this park, there were thousands and thousands of people crossing every day. Thousands. I just checked. No one's crossed today. We got it covered.
Let me know in the comments. Do you support Joe Biden or do you stand with Texas? Take a look. Coming out on the 25th, the Republican governors band together, issue a joint statement supporting Texas' constitutional right to self-defense. Let's take a look at this, and also we're going to be looking at some video footage giving more updates as to what's going on. 25 Republican governors released the following joint statement. President Biden and his administration have left Americans and our country completely vulnerable to unprecedented illegal immigration pouring across the southern border. Instead of upholding the rule of law and securing the border, the Biden administration has attacked and sued Texas, stepping up to protect American citizens from historic levels of illegal immigration. We stand in solidarity with our fellow Governor Greg Abbott and the state of Texas in utilizing every tool and strategy, including razor wire fences, to secure the border. We do it in part because the Biden administration is refusing to enforce immigration laws already on the books and is illegally allowing mass parole across America of migrants who entered our country illegally. The author of the U.S. Constitution made clear that in times like this, states have the right of self-defense under Article 4, Section 1934 and Article 1, Section 10, Clause 3 of the U.S. Constitution. Because the Biden administration has abdicated its constitutional compact duties to the states, Texas has every legal justification to protect the sovereignty of our states and our nation.
Okay, God, what do you want the people of Texas, well, everyone in the world to know in regards to what's happening with the open borders and everyone banding together to stay safe? I'm gonna stop that. My cat's crying. Apologies.
Okay, what do you want the people of Texas, well, everyone in the world to know in regards to what's happening with the open borders and everyone banding together to stay safe?